Hello guys and welcome to another track guide video, and this is the online time trial lap challenge on Fuji International Speedway, and I gotta be using this formula. It's the only formula you can use in Gran Turismo. So as you can see, everyone's using Toyota, but I think you can use Honda. There is not any difference whatsoever between the cars, maybe some little differences, but just not very noticeable. But as you start this track guide, you might notice that I'm always upshifting and downshifting to kind of help the car to rotate. So we're gonna do something like that at this first turn. So 100-meter sign, and this is the sign where I try to use just as a reference, but I'm braking actually a little bit later than that. And you can see as I'm approaching this turn, I'm actually downshifting the first gear to get myself a little extra rotation, and back again in second gear to use, just to use the traction out of second gear and eventually carry the speed onto this next straight. So now this corner should be flat out. I'm looking at the 50-meter sign, but I think a little bit before it's already time to start turning in, as you can see. So fifth gear, do not upshift into sixth, and sometimes I had to lift at this point because it was kind of interesting. Yeah, but at this point the car might slide, you might lose the back of the car, and this is because you're turning the wheel too much. So keep in mind that you need to kind of minimize your rotation with the wheel. So very, very minimal rotation. So here I'm looking at that dot on the right, and I try to get into the turn, but in third gear. So I downshift in the second to get rotation and back out of the corner in third. So I think I made a little mistake. It cost me, let's say, a half a tenth, maybe even more at this point, but it was good enough in the end. But now I'm looking at the Dunlop sign, and I want to brake right as it kind of goes out of my sight. And this is what I do again. So I guess I just go in first gear, rotating the car, second gear, straight up, third gear, because you want to kind of carry the speed and also not lose the traction that you have in the car, and third gear really provides that. So we're looking at the mountain, or you can use the reference that I'm using on the left, just a minimal tap on the brakes, maybe about 30-40%. I think I overdid it there, but second, third gear on the way out, and use the curb or the pole on the right. So you can use the curb or the pole, it doesn't really matter. I tend to use both sometimes. I just, it really depends where you're looking at that point. So first gear and back in third. So once again, we're going to do the same strategy. We want to have as much traction as possible out of these slow turns, and the last turning point on the last corner on the track is this one. So I'm trying to get, once again, first gear to rotate the car and third gear on the way out. But here you can see I kind of went wide because I really wanted to carry the speed, and I think this is the best way to do that corner. So you might want to get on the power early just to carry the speed and go a little bit wide. You will not pick up a penalty, and that's a 19.7. So I think this is going to be very easy to get the gold with this time. So 20, 20.5, even 21s I think would be liable for the gold at this challenge. So guys, I really hope I helped you to reach the gold. So if I did, please, you can even smash that like button. You can even subscribe to the channel. By the way, thank you very much for watching this, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.